Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you like the content, hit the subscribe button, leave a like down below. For some reason it's like 90 in my room in here and the heat's not even on. It's just warm out and it's October. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, we gotta talk about my faction and the controversy that surrounds it and give some feedback on how I think they should fix it and what would get me to play it, because currently I'll never spend money on it because look what happened to 2K22. I knew they were going to do that, and I'm very happy I didn't spend any money on the My Faction mode. I feel sorry for everybody that did. I think it's bullcrap. I think they should be entitled to some sort of refund, or they should detect your save file and give you a bunch of free crap for the next game, just to give you something, like thank you for buying into our game. That would go a long way with the PR and all that stuff. Anyway, so how could they fix this? How could they get me to play it? For me to play My Faction, they'd have to implement a way to put your created wrestlers in that mode. It's the only way I'll ever support that mode, even if they don't change anything else. Well, how would they do this? Well, I have an idea how they could do this. So let's say they give you 8 blank cards that you can assign a created wrestler to one time. Once you assign it to that card, it's locked forever. Now you could still go and use your created wrestler in any other mode as usual, but that card, you'd have to change the attire and everything on that card in that mode, so it's separate. So once you make that copy, that's that character, that's it. You can change it in that mode only, and you can level it up and all that stuff. Why 8 cards? Well, the current setup is you can have equipped 4 male and 4 female cards. That would allow you to assign those 8 cards. And let's say you wanted more cards, they could have charged you for a blank card pack, right? Or include blank cards in those other packs. There's some sort of way to unlock more blank cards because they have 100 created wrestler slots, right? That would be a great way to get your created wrestlers into that mode. And they could also keep the current way they're doing it and make money. Whatever. Another great thing they could do with My Faction is make it so everything you unlock in that mode, I know Assemble and other YouTubers and other content creators, What's the Status, everybody, we all want this. Make it so everything you unlock in that mode is playable in every other mode, right? That would also get more people in that mode. I mean, it's like, are you idiots? All you have to do is, let's say you have, I don't know, the OG Kane or the original Undertaker or a certain version of Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior for me. Let's just say Ultimate Warrior. Like, he had tons of cool different versions of his face paint. They could do the WCW versions, let's say during a My Rise event or a live event or whatever the heck those things are called in My Faction, and I would play it. I would engage in that mode. And then if I unlock it or pay for it to unlock, or like a battle pass or whatever, and I was able to use that in any other mode, my universe mode and stuff like that, that would be the way to get me to engage in that mode and possibly spend money, because I want that wrestler. I want those skins, right? The only downside to this is if they do go this route, they might severely hamper the community creations or creations in general. I feel like they should have 2 different games. They don't know what they want the game to be. They want it to be a yearly release, a live service game, and there's no it's struggling to find its identity. There's too many modes. There's too many things going on with the game. I feel like they need to split it in 2. So split the game into a free-to-play model. We talked about this a little bit on the WGC podcast. Go check it out if you haven't already. It's every Tuesday around 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Might be a little off each week, but that's what we're shooting for. Shout outs to Kenny and the crew. Thanks, guys. Super fun. I love doing it. Yeah, check that out. So anyway, yeah, they could go to the free-to-play model in one version. Dead or Alive 5 did this, and Dead or Alive 6, where you could buy the game packaged with, like a complete, air quote, complete game, and then you could buy the game, or you could play the game for free, and then you just buy the characters you want, and then it would have a rotating free character here and there. I know nobody wants this, but I feel like the game is struggling to be a live service. It's struggling to be a sports title that releases every year. They need to find what they want to do and stick to that model, because if you're trying to be a live service, then don't release a game every year, because there's so much crap to do in these games. We could play it for years to come, and then you can make a significant upgrade to the next game. If you do want to do the live service route, well, or don't, I should say, don't want to do live service route, and you want that guaranteed $120 every single year, then don't lock stuff to my faction. Allow us to pay for it. Get the money now, because next year you're going to start us all over again, so who cares? Just give the people what they want, right? With the challenges and everything in that mode, it's super fun to do. Like, it gives you tasks. I kind of wish those tasks were across the entire game instead of just an online separate mode, because that would make it more fun. Like, there's an achievement that took me forever in the last game. I got the platinum in 2K22. And if you want the platinum, you better hurry up, because you got less than 2 months to do it. So hurry up and go get the platinum. But anyway, so one of the trophies that took me the longest was play one and win 100 My Faction matches. That I hate 4-on-4 matches. It's probably my least favorite, only because of the fact that they can last for 20 minutes. They can last for half an hour. And they want you to do 100 of these. Granted, it's over the year of the game, but usually, for me, you typically wait until the diamond cards are available, and then you can buy it with in-game money. You don't have to spend real money on it. And once you get those diamond cards, it makes it a lot easier and a lot quicker. But this year, they've programmed the game a lot better than last year. Last year, you could win a match with Ronda Rousey in like 30 seconds. I did almost all of them, all those matches except for the last 20, doing that method, because then they caught on and they fixed it, so it didn't work anymore. But there was other ways you can make a submit really, really fast, because for some reason, the opponents wouldn't come in and break up the submission when it was that early. And Ronda Rousey was so powerful, it would make the other wrestlers tap right away. So it was a quick way to get through that stupid thing. Anyway, this is just one man's thoughts. I feel like My Faction, it's not going away, but it doesn't really have to. We just want it to change. We want it to be fun, you know. We're giving you, like myself, I don't get a free copy. I'm not a big enough YouTuber yet. I would love to have a free copy. But currently, I'm giving them $120 every year to get the creme de la creme, all the crap, all the bells and whistles, because of the YouTube channel. Let's face it. If it wasn't for the YouTube channel, I probably wouldn't have bought in 2K23, and I sure as hell wouldn't buy 2K24, even though they're shutting down 2K22. But and with Ultra Pro Wrestling and the wrestling code around the corner, I probably wouldn't buy 2K24. But I'm gonna buy it for the channel, and in hopes that they actually address some of these things. If Ukes was still there, love or hate them, Ukes would usually work on things to try to make it better. Like, they would actually listen a little bit. They would give you a bunch of stuff and then take a bunch of other stuff away, and they would kind of rotate it out every few years to make it feel fresh. And kind of be like, hey, you know that one mode that we took out? It's back. Yeah. Oh, it's better than ever. And it was exactly the same. Anyway, thank you for watching. Sound off in the comments below how you feel about this, and stay frosty.